Happy Wednesday. Thanks for clicking to WYTV.com. I'm meteorologist Ryan Halicki. Another day with some heavy downpours and thunderstorms that caused some flooding, especially in through Trumbull County and pockets of Mercer County. Today's rainfall, it did, though, move us to the #1 spot for wettest Augusts on record. We're now sitting at 7.93 inches of rain so far at the airport in Trumbull County, and there is more rain yet to come. Before we wrap up the month, I expect this reading to go up even higher, further solidifying the wettest August here on record. Rain today, well, that moved through as we got to about mid-afternoon. For the evening, I expect those showers exiting the area. Overnight, I'm keeping an eye on a complex of storms starting to develop into Illinois. Now, I do expect most of this to miss us. What I'm going to be watching closely is any development this may help aid into southern Michigan, the lower area of Lake Michigan as well. That would have the potential to perhaps graze our area early tomorrow morning if we see another complex. Now, Futurecast not too impressed with that chance, but we'll have to watch and see if these overperform the models as we've been seeing these complexes of storms doing the last couple of days. So that risk still there for showers and thunderstorms heading into our Thursday. As we go overnight, I don't expect a whole lot of rain. Clouds start to thin out. We'll watch for pockets of fog. We are looking at tomorrow early morning where you see a couple of very isolated showers coming. That's what I'm talking about. That chance is there for a few raindrops during the morning. We had a few of those around during your Wednesday morning. We'll watch for that Thursday as well. Now, with a lot of sunshine, the temperatures start heating up quickly during the early afternoon. I'm expecting highs back around 90. It will be very humid, so with high heat, high humidity, that heat index a factor, the feels like temperature likely to be mid to upper 90s until we see a few showers trying to cool us down. However, for Thursday, rain chances and the coverage of the rain does not look quite as widespread as what we had going through our Wednesday afternoon. You can see as we go past 5, 6, 7 o'clock, there are some isolated downpours and storms firing up. That chance is there, but it does look like a little bit of lower coverage possible for us, which would keep that heat further into the evening, taking longer for things to cool down. So by 11 o'clock, still some toasty temperatures showing, and then overnight into Friday morning, once again, Friday starts with a chance for some morning rain, about 70 degrees for morning lows. As we get into the afternoon, we start heating up again, and notice a little bit more coverage of those downpours and thunderstorms. We'll be watching for wet weather through Friday afternoon. Any storms can produce heavy rainfall, so there is that chance for localized flooding to occur once again. And also keeping an eye on high school football games. This is 8 o'clock, about an hour after those games try to kick off around 7 p.m. Still that potential for some showers, some thunderstorms, so we could have some impacts for high school football play. As we get further into the evening, a lot of that starts to dwindle, tapering off overnight, but even this weekend, similar setup. Now, going into next week, I want to show you something that I'm keeping an eye on. This is Sunday into Monday. Now, keep in mind, this is not exact just yet. This storm still in the developing stages, but models have been hinting at perhaps a tropical system developing and impacting the Gulf Coast, something that you want to pay close attention to if you know anyone living on the Gulf Coast or trying to vacation there. This storm system may have impacts on how quickly rain chances wrap up into next week because it's going to try and slow down the cold front I'm watching for. I've already had to extend that chance for rain in that 7-day outlook. We'll talk more about that here in a second. But if we can't get that cold front to slide far enough to the south, we could still have rain around into a few days earlier or longer through next week. So heat and humidity high on our hassle factors list. Any storms can produce heavy downpours. Now again, rain is starting to dwindle for tonight. Patchy fog overnight, about 69 degrees. A stray shower or storm possible Thursday morning. In the afternoon, coverage looks a little more isolated than what we had for your Wednesday afternoon, but still could be some downpours and storms. 91 the high, and it'll feel like mid to upper 90s as we get into the afternoon with high humidity in place. Now, we're going to be watching for, again, spotty downpours and storms Friday, especially afternoon and evening. Saturday and Sunday looks like isolated activity, but still the potential there to encounter some showers and storms right through the weekend with high heat lingering and high humidity. Next week, that cold front arrives on Monday that I'm watching. That will bring a round of rain and storms, a lot more clouds around. But Tuesday, that front trying to slow down and how quickly it'll exit because of that potential tropical system. So we have to add the chance for rain and storms lingering into the forecast Tuesday. Wednesday right now looks like we'll dry out and that drier air moves in, but that is dependent upon, number one, the formation of that tropical system and just how far inland it would move at that point next week. The exact track of that, something we'll be watching, as that could have impacts on how quickly we can wrap up this unsettled pattern and get at least a couple dry days in here into the middle of next week.